Check. Okay, cool. Right, everybody sitting, everybody good, everybody ready to start.
More.
We start the session with Green leaving the tower in quite a huff, and the party mostly following, leaving Raimundo in the tower, where basically Thelanis turned into a meat sack, and he got a new gun, a new weapon, a rifle made out of the spine of Thelanis himself. Raimundo then joins the party at the tavern and shows them his new grotesque weapon without even cleaning it off. He invests some truths into the party. The visitor in the night. It's pretty much at this point Valerian rejoins the party after resting up. Raimundo is trying to explain to the party that this new weapon was a gift, and I believe, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was from the druid himself. The party kind of needs to think about that and kind of splits on their way, with Lilibet and Valerian making their way to the blacksmith and the Valehaven estate. Green and Roll decide to go to the Druid Tower, I think, to investigate more. The two discover the body of Thelanis, and with a soft apology from Green, he kind of whispers to Thelanis he's sorry. It's at that point that Raimundo's corruption has seen the light of day, and Roll and Green then both agree that he is corrupted, but at the same time they sit and talk for a while on the subject. Right. Raimundo and the rest make their way to the Betsy, being moored in the Star Hall Harbour. Raimundo seeks Mr. Tonks. They sit down in his room, and Raimundo tells him the truth. And in a forgiving way, Tonks still showed his love and affection towards Mundo. Lilibet and Valerian then make their way to the ship. Valerian asks the group, should he sell one of the swords? I think it's at that point that the trade is made between him and Drakkar. Green who are we losing?
That might have been Damien.
Green, followed by Roll, enters the picture, with Raimundo basically leaning against the mast, the weapon against it, and walking very nonchalantly and with a grimace on his face. You see Green dropping his weapon as he approaches Raimundo. Eventually, one dagger remains in his hand, and Green calls him out with a phrase or statement, "I thought you cared." With the dagger to the throat, Green demands the truth from Raimundo. Raimundo then flips the knife, and does. He releases the truth. All of it. Raoul removes, at this moment, the new rifle from the mix and kind of takes it to the balustrades of the ship. Drakkar questions, and even he is met with the truth. He explains his patron as a deceiver, known as the Deceiver. And asked Raimundo for blood. Lilibet tries to intervene and asks for a second chance. The anger swells in the group, and Raoul calls this out. The second chance. Raimundo blames his childhood and his upbringing. Branch and Drakkar anger. Raoul destroys or attempts to destroy the gun, but it returns to its original form unnaturally. It's at that moment that Green intervenes through all the actions that are taking place at that moment and suggests a proposition: death, exile, or slavery. Roll wants to make the crew of the Betsy swear an oath, and Lilibet tries to convince Green that this is the way. With harsh words, Green answers back. At this point, Lilibet storms off. Raimundo then again lies to the party and says that he felt nothing about killing them and their innocence. Green and Lilibet lay into each other, and it ends with Lilibet saying he will share the same fate. She will share the same fate. So at that moment, a vote is cast, and even though that the party agreed that it must be unanimous, Baron steps out of the shadows, kind of sweating and taking his time and worried about what the party would do, but he had a job to do. Steps forward and stabs Raimundo straight in the heart and the chest. Baron succeeds in what he wants to do. Roll tries to intervene. It's at that moment you see, with all this going on, Green is glossy-eyed. Brent, I think you were trying to pick up a ship at this point because you were so angry. You make your way back onto the ship. At that moment, you see the moments you and Drakkar laid into Varen. There was no escape for him as you ended his life at the same time. It's at that moment I think I want Giovanni and Reese to please both roll me d20s as we start tonight's session.
That's an 18 on my side.
It's a strong 5 on mine.
An 18 and a 5. Okay.
Also, sorry, my Roll20 won't log on for some reason at all. I've tried to relog it like 12 times, it just won't work.
Give it a sec. And then for you, I think it might be a bit of time before your character's introduced.
Hey, it's all cool.
Give me a second.
There we go. I just had to fiddle with the URL a little bit.
Okay. Right, Gia, you were higher, so you get to roll again. First.
Another d20.
Yes, sir.
It's a 12.
Okay, that is good to know. What you guys are rolling for is actually, it's kind of my counter table, what I'm doing in the background. Seeing as that you guys are not here anymore, you are rolling what is happening in the world right now. This is a big thing to happen, so there's going to be... Right, Reese, I need another one from you, please.
That's a 4.
Okay.
I said low numbers are good for the world.
Okay. I've got what I need. So, standing on the Betsy, what is left of the party together? I don't know if we have everyone in the party, we do. With everybody standing on the Betsy, with Raimundo's body kind of crackling and fizzing away in a dark, almost what would look like a dark flame, with Varen's body lying on, well, entangled, was he not? Beaten to a pulp. I give it to you guys. What are you guys doing? So yeah, what are you guys doing?
After Raul got shoved, he's just lying on the deck facing the sky. He's not moving.
Who shoved you? Sorry, I missed that in my notes.
Gruntles. Shoved me out the way when I imposed myself.
Oh yes, when you try to get in between.
Yeah.
But you retcon that at the end of the session because
I was stopping it, and then at the moment of me like going, oh wait, that's what he said. I was gonna, and then just Gruntle just, so it keeps it
okay.
keeps it intact.
Cool. I like it.
Not a word said, just like a couple of tears in the eyes, and you go over to Raul.
Repeat that, my boy.
A couple of tears in my eyes. I'm gonna head over to you and help you up.
I'm just gonna refuse the help. Stay on the deck.
I'll lie down next to him.
I'm going to kneel where Raimundo's body was, and I'm gonna pull flowers, like dried flowers, out of my bag, and like place them around where his body was, and like be chanting that quietly to myself, like saying like a spiritual ritual to kind of like help him pass to the next realm, kind of vibe.
Drakkar. What do you call that centerpiece on a ship with the sailors?
The mast.
Yeah. Drakkar's gonna angrily punch the mast with all he's got, and go to the front end of the boat and
Roll an attack for me.
a 21.
Roll the damage.
Since it's unarmed strike, it's 6.
Okay. As you strike it and you hit it with your might, you see your knuckles bleed for 3 bludgeoning damage. But at the same time, as you skimp off and like you literally take half the mast with you, you see it like weaken and like toing and froing. So at that moment, Quibble, what is your passive perception?
$13.
You would have heard mumbling and toing and froing. After Raimundo had spoken to you, you would have understood that something would have happened. You heard
Yeah.
something happen, and then you heard something else happen, and now you hear the creaking and breaking of wood.
So I am going to slowly and cautiously start making my way up to the main deck. And then as I kind of just poke up, you just let me know what I'm actually seeing. If I can see bodies on the floor or anything like that.
Well, you can see Varen's body, right? Because it didn't disappear. Well, Varen's body,
Mm.
if I'm not mistaken, was encased in vines. Held, right?
Vines.
Yeah. It was, wasn't it?
It was, but I think it would have disappeared.
I know he was held in place. Maybe check that fact for me quick. And then you see him kind of like there, beaten and smashed into pulp. You see Roll, you'd still be kind of flat on your back. You see Grunt kind of walking up slowly towards him, and then offering his hand. You see Lilibet putting the flowers down, and yeah,
It would have
you see
disappeared by now.
the angry Jakar walk off. So everybody's in the throes of the emotions. Watch just that.
So I'm slowly gonna walk onto the deck. Guys, everything okay over here?
I'll walk past Quibble, pat him on the back, and say, I'm sorry. And then I'll walk over to a room underneath.
What do you mean? You're sorry.
Just gonna keep walking.
Deep down in my gut, I can kind of feel that Raimundo's most probably told them what's going on. So I'm gonna kind of try glance around and look for him.
And while you do, roll perception. Well, yeah, roll perception. While you do that, tell us, what does Quibble look like in your mind's eye? How does Quibble, your character, look?
So, Quibble would obviously, so he is a gnome. He's got brown hair, kind of shaggy, like a fairly smallish beard, nothing too crazy. Some welding goggles on the top of his head, kind of gadgets and tools all over his little jacket that he wears, and utility belt, completely just kitted out with any tool humanly possible, and then like a little rucksack on his back.
And enters Quibbletongue, the character. Your perception was?
Alright, and my perception. Oh, fuck it. Let me just roll here quick. 13 plus 3. So that's 16.
As you look around, with the sullenness of the party and the disparity in the air, you dart your head to Varen's body and you see the crumbling vines, eh? Of there's
Yeah, the vine.
the vines crumble after the spell had been completed, and his lifeless body starts to flump on the floor. It's Just at that moment, you trail your eyes across the deck of the Betsy. And you see Lilibet finishing up the prayers as she kind of dusts off her knees and stands. And lying on the floor is a blackened mark, now adorned with flowers that Lilibet has put down, where a person would have laid, about Raimundo's size. And it dawns to you,
So,
Mundo's gone.
go for it.
Mundo's gone.
When I'm
so-
done,
Yeah, go for it, Lilibet.
when I'm done, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk up to you, Quibble. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm gonna give you like a very warm, comforting sort of squeeze on the shoulder, and say, "I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so dreadfully sorry, but Raimundo is dead."
You're just gonna hear, I'm just going to sigh. Well, we did speak before this, and I think he knew it was coming. But
Didn't make it any
Um,
right when it was.
no, it doesn't make it right. But I think he had been through a lot, and it might have been what he wanted.
I hope he's in a better place and with better people. And I'm gonna scowl around to look for where Green is standing with throwing daggers if he was standing there. Lucky he went to sleep.
But I see there's more on the deck. Everyone else okay?
Everyone else seems to be fine, except for that traitor over there. And I'm gonna point my head like in the direction of the traitorous bastard.
What do you mean?
He's the one that killed Raimundo.
But he
Mundo might have done
was
some
one of
stuff
your
that was
friends.
questionable. Well,
He
that's
was the
problem.
party member.
I know, that's the problem. Now you got to ask yourself, who can you trust?
And the other two lying down there, the big one and the rabbit.
Oh, they fine. They also got in a bit of fisticuffs.
This is not a good day.
It's really a dark day. Didn't know that these sorts of things could happen. Wouldn't paint myself as naive, but this is just dreadful. I feel like we
Well,
need something to pep up our mood. I'm going to go make a cup of tea.
You never know. Maybe this is the glue that will keep all of you together.
What could be the thing that tore us apart? And I'm gonna squeeze your shoulder again and walk off, like shaking my head, muttering to myself. And I'm gonna go and find a pot, make some hot water, and try and get some tea to calm everyone down and put some herbs in that bag.
Quibble is gonna slowly make his way to the outline and like score of where Mundo's body was.
Yep. Yet to
Once I get there, I'm gonna kind of look down see the blackened like sketch mark or like scorch marks on the deck, and the flowers around it. I'm gonna kind of stick my hand into my rucksack and slowly pull out my self-filling beer mug. I'm gonna kind of look down and mutter, "Well, my friend, you weren't the best of people, but to me, you were a true friend. Well, here's one for you." And I'm going to kind of tip the mug over, and I'm gonna like pour almost like fucking 10 liters of beer just on the deck.
Ten liters is a lot of alcohol, and as you do, it takes about 5, 7, maybe 8 minutes, and Roll and Grunt, you can kind of feel this liquid kind of spread and touch you. It's a bit cold at first. As you say goodbye to Raimundo. I leave it with the party.
Yeah. Is the hilt of the dagger still on the ship? Can't remember if someone picked it up.
Somebody did pick it up. It was your car?
Which item?
The hilt of the dagger that was used to kill Raimundo.
Yeah.
Someone did, but it was
I
not.
did.
It was
I think it was me.
Lilibet. It was Lilibet. Was it you? I'm sure it was you.
Pretty sure it was me.
Well, we'll get up. Hopefully before enough liquid has passed on to soak into his clothes.
Yes, I have the handle of the knife.
Yeah.
And I will go search out a little bit.
I'm in the galley.
Okay. You get up from Grunt. You walk away. Go find Lilibet. Take you a few minutes. Green, you've gone to bed, right?
Yeah.
Quibble, you're pouring beer on the deck. Drakkar.
Drakkar is right now extremely conflicted with his thoughts, so he's just at the end of the boat looking into the ocean in silence.
And finding Valerian.
Valerian takes his cup and walks over to Quibble and holds it underneath while he's pouring. And I say, well, let's have a drink on an old friend.
Well, I can't agree more, and I'll cheers you, and I'll have a few sips.
I'll finish the beer with you there and walk to the front.
Drakkar, you were at the front of the boat?
Yeah. The front's facing the ocean, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then yes.
So, Valerian, you would eventually come pretty close to Drakkar. Kind of muscled up, breathing heavily.
Yes. I will check in on Drakkar to just see where he's at and if it's okay.
Please Yeah, I'll do that in character. Ask the guy.
Hey, Jakar. It's kind of a shit show that just happened down there. Are you okay? Can I do something for you?
Well, looks at you and suddenly grabs you by the shirt and pulls you close. Found out an ally was killing our other allies. Found out he wanted to repent. Was assassinated by another ally, of which I then killed before I could hear a single reason for it. I push you away.
Look at you.
I just walk
say
away.
You walk away. Okay, well I let you walk away then, and I just stand there and look to the front of the boat.
And Drakar goes to his bed.
Cool, you bunk down as well for the night. Well, for the afternoon.
It's the afternoon.
Yeah, yeah, because you guys were going on a trip or something.
Resting up.
And then this all happened.
Yeah, we were gonna go on a trip and then
Yeah.
stuff happened. Stuff happened.
So,
Yeah, then Drakar's not sleeping in his
So-
room. He's just brooding in his room.
Who's still on the deck?
it would be Kubel Tonks, Gruntline on his back, Valerian in the front, Lilibet is going to the galley, Green and Drakar are sleeping. We get everybody?
Alright.
Yeah. So,
Quibs. Quibble will make his way to Grunt, who's lying on the deck, and kind of like sit next to his head. So big guy. Everything all good down there? Is that a yes or a no? I'm just gonna kind of tap him on the shoulder. I think I understand. But these things do happen sometimes. If you don't mind, I'm gonna hop up now and just investigate these interesting pistols over here. One
Grunt's got...
which I
Grunt, sorry to interrupt. Grunt took your 6-shooter. And who took the rifle?
I think the rifle's still leaning against the side of the ship.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I don't think anyone
I
did.
connected the 6-shooter to my belt.
Yeah. So you see Raimundo's gun hanging off his belt.
okay, that makes things different. Well, by any chance, do you know how to use Mundo's pistol?
No. Grunt
Well,
was a bit fond of Mundo.
that I can understand. But if you would like to learn one day, maybe we could practice together sometime.
Quibble wants Mundo's pistol.
Do you know what, big guy? You hang on to it for now. I'm going to take a look at that other one over there, the rifle.
I was
And
just gonna continue lying there, staring at this guy.
yeah, and Quibble's gonna make his way to the rifle and yeah, kind of start inspecting it a little bit more, seeing how it's fucking used. Kind of, he's gonna fucking take the thing and attune to it, basically.
Oh shit. Quib's getting
Yeah.
a cannon, eh? Have
Yeah.
I sent you the notes about this thing?
Yeah, I've got all of it.
Okay, cool.
So he's gonna kind of take out a rag, clean it up. Like anyone who's watching what he's doing, you'll hear him kind of murmuring to himself, like saying, "Don't worry, we'll get you all cleaned up. You'll be very pretty soon. Just wait until we put a little bit of like spit and shine into you. Everyone will be so impressed." Like he's just rambling on, like he'd be talking to an actual human.
Krantz kind of taking a little bit of interest, just like watching him through the side eye.
Yeah, I'll just be carrying on it, just cleaning it up, attuning to it, figuring out how it works. Won't be
trying to-
doing like the test shot.
You're trying to clean all the meat off of it and stuff.
Yeah, all the nasty shit.
Okay, give me a dex roll.
Just straight dicks.
Straight dex. Or survival.
I already rolled dicks. Okay, 18. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, with that muscle memory, many times, yeah, good with your tools, you know which ones to use. And Grunt, you sit there and with through your side eye, you see Quibs basically changing the tools off of his persona or his person and pulling off pieces of meat, sinew, and what's left is actually, I mean, it's hideous. I mean, it's made from person and bone and stuff, but I mean, it cleans up pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just gonna be doing that.
And you're attuning to this.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna attune to it.
Okay.
I'm figuring this thing out.
Are you okay?
All right. Quibs likes a good old gun.
Send you a message. Okay, so while you're nattering to it, you're actually attuning to it as well. You spend an hour doing this. This is what okay.
Yeah, so I'll spend quite a bit of time until like some more activity kind of comes up onto the deck.
So while that's happening, while you're spending your hour doing that, we're going to go to roll and a little bit. Takes you a couple minutes, roll. As you're looking down the corridors and checking the rooms and stuff like that of the yacht. An angry car passing you. You eventually find a little bit in the gallery. The galley. I'll leave it to you guys.
Before I just appear next to people, I'm just going to go. Is it alright if I approach?
Oh yes, no, perfectly fine. I'm busy like making tea. So I'm crushing all sorts of little herbs together, putting pot on boil, all that kind of jazz.
Need any assistance?
Oh yes, pass that over there, and I'm gonna point at like some plates and stuff. And I'm also gonna
hand-
start taking like baked goods out, like little scones or something.
I'll hand her whatever she points at.
Is there something you wanted to say, though?
More of understand. I had heard what our more recent late party member, for a lack of a better term, had said before doing what he did. And
You're going to have to be a lot more specific. There were a lot of party members that did a lot of things right now.
for the most part, yes. More. How do I put this? This assassin that lay amongst us. He had said something before plunging a knife into Raimundo's heart.
Yes.
And it kind of threw me a little bit, and I apologize. I couldn't be of much use. To be fair, I'm not sure what use anyone would have been able to be, but that,
I've stopped what I'm doing. And I'm going to look at you and say, but that was not your fault.
No, but we did agree on at least one small thing. A decision is made final, but it is made as a whole. And I know for a fact that was not the decision.
It was most certainly not the decision, or the outcome that I was expecting.
It wasn't one that was supposed to happen if we all kept to our word. No
Do
man
you do this
desires.
often, Rel? Do you travel with people often?
Unfortunately, this is my first. What you saw in that monastery was my last.
I'm going to look relieved and say, oh, I'm so glad there's someone else here that seems to be, no offense, just as clueless as I am.
I wouldn't
I've
say
never been in a
clueless.
situation like this with these people that do these sorts of things to each other. I suppose thought we were supposed to trust one another.
I do agree, but can I see the hilt poking out anyway, or is it put away?
Oh no, it's in my little druid bag packed away.
But you would have seen her take it.
Yeah, everyone would know I'd have it.
So I'll point at the bag and I'll say, what you have in there shows that this is nothing that would stay in a common sense of whatever this was. There is more behind the story of what the assassin did. Now, it doesn't excuse what he does, but it explains a lot.
That explains that we can't trust anyone. And while I'm busy talking to you, I'm now rummaging through my bag. And if you've been pointing at it, I'm going to absent-mindedly just pull it out and put it on top of your paw if you haven't opened your hand yet.
I haven't opened my hand, but if you put it on the table, I'm not going to reach for it or anything.
No, I'm literally where you standing right next to me. I'm going to, if you're pointing, I haven't even looked if your hand is open. I've literally just put it as if your hand was open. So if your hand's on, if it's going on top of your palm or on top of your hand.
On top of the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. The unfortunate part was this. There is history behind this blade, or at least where it came from. that I have the misfortunes of having information about.
Well, I'm sorry to say it, but rather you than me. I don't want anything to do with that. I am a simple folk from a simple village. Honestly, I'm a I'm a midwife for crap's sake. Excuse the French. Now I've got these people killing each other, and now I've started muttering and moving around the kitchen again, like making tea and that sort of thing.
I'll immediately, like, leaving the dagger alone, just assisting.
So I'm gonna basically make tea and then scones, and then I'm gonna slowly move my way around the ship, giving it to all of our party members, even Green, who I'm upset with. We'll have a cup of tea and some scones like outside his door, and I'll knock on the door and walk off. And Rakar as well.
I'll stay in the kitchen where she was doing all of this for a bit, and eventually take the handle and go wait on the deck.
And you will also eventually get your tea and scones as I come past you when you're on the deck.
I'll just give a slight, like, little bow. Say thank you.
And thank you for your assistance with us. And I'm going to carry on bustling around.
Did you finish doing that? Cool. You feel a certain connection to your new toy that Raimundo left you. You feel closer to it, feel tuned to it.
Well, isn't that good? Look at you. Okay, you're not prettiest, but you definitely have a bit of a glow to you. And a nice little sparkle. Yes, I can honestly say, maybe getting off all of the little meat sacks made this a hell of a lot better. And yeah, as I've kind of cleaned it up and everything looks good, I'm gonna put it into my rucksack. And yeah, if anyone's watching, it just fucking, this massive rifle just disappears in there.
Roll for if it's a mimic. No, I'm joking.
I said put it in my rucksack, not Grunt's fucking rucksack.
Okay. So yeah, you put your gun away. Everybody, it's starting to get to like the later afternoon, earlier evening. Sconces are starting to get lit in the road. The town's starting to die down a little bit. You can hear the chop against some of the holes in the harbour. Party's kind of settled down. Grunch, you're still lying on the floor. Bar, you're kind of gone to bed, tossing and turning and sleeping. Same for Green. A little bit, you've done your rounds, left everybody a confection and given them to all the party members. Unless anybody doesn't want one. Everybody accepts them. And for a moment there's quiet. Afternoon starts creeping into you. What do you guys do?
Grunt would have eventually fallen asleep on.
mean, it's quite a traumatic day. You fall asleep. Valerian, peering out into the sea. What are you doing?
Well, a lot was happening through the day, but Valerian got a new toy as well, so he's definitely having a look at his new sword and yeah, just trying it out a bit.
Okay, I believe yours also needs attunement.
Yes, sir.
A second.
Sorry.
One
Question:
moment.
what happens? Sorry.
Okay, Carl, what were you gonna say?
What happens again when you exceed your maximum attunements?
You have to detune to an item.
Okay, so you have to physically choose to de-attune to something.
Yeah, and remember your crown is one of your slots.
I know.
No, it's not nice.
So, yeah, so I'm technically full right now. But could I use an hour to de-attune?
Yeah, you could.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna de-attune to my Flame Tongue Greatsword.
Okay, cool. You spend the time with it, and you do. As Valerian spends the time with his to attune. Give me 1 second. 1 sec. Okay. Yeah, roll me a d6, please.
Is it me?
Yes,
Six.
sir.
6. It's a 5.
As you do. Okay. And roll a wisdom, no, speed. A dexterity saving throw for me.
27.
Jeez.
33.
So, as you know, when you're standing there and you kind of move your foot and kind of move your shoulder, all of a sudden these movements are like reverberated. You feel yourself like almost on ice skates, like you're going to fall over, like you're going to fly off the end of the ship into the ground. But you don't. You catch yourself. And well, this movement you start to master after an hour. You realize that you were connected with the sword. However, yeah, just leave it at that for now, and I'm gonna double check something, but I'll get back to you on it. For now, you are attuned to the scimitar speed. We'll add it to your inventory. In the item, is it not?
What item?
The scimitar speed, you can add it if you go into your inventory, go manage inventory and say scimitar speed and just add it to your and equip it. SCIMITAR of
HCIM?
CIMITAR.
Phew, that's not how I spelled it.
Not me either, dude.
Scimitar speed.
Yeah. You gain a +2 to your attack rolls. In addition, you can make one attack with it as a bonus action on each turn. Essentially giving you two attacks. That's actually pretty fucking nifty. Nick, when you make the extra attack apply property. Cool. If you need any help, let me know. Right.
I will let you know.
And as the afternoon turns to evening, Grunt, Valerian, Quibble, are you still on deck?
Yeah, so Quibble's gonna actually be between Mage Hand, Mending, and Prestidigitation. I'm actually gonna be cleaning up the deck. I'll also try and find like some kind of material or sheets or something to wrap Varen up in. I'll use my mage hand to kind of assist me with that. So you're gonna just, if anyone sees Quibble on deck, he's just gonna be kind of going around, fixing the deck, fixing the mask where Drakkar punched.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Kind of sorting out where, so doing what he's doing, mending the deck. Once again, he'll be speaking to the deck like he'll speaking to his gun. Like flipping a little person. Yeah.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip for you, right? Spell.
Yeah, cantrip, mending's a cantrip, and mage hand. So it's just, I'm going to be popping them off left, right, and center, yeah.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean up the deck. That goes on pretty much easily. It takes you 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Does this include the stain of Raimundo?
Yeah, so I'm going to take my time there. So that I'll take like almost an hour or so to do.
So yeah, you're spending your second, kind of third hour, 1.5 hours on the deck cleaning it up. You pay your respects to Raimundo by doing it slowly. Instead of just like a sloppy spell that's thrown out and area of effect is kind of done, you kind of using it like a beam, pulsating it every couple seconds. You clean up Raimundo.
Yeah, and like.
Sorry, carry on.
And like everywhere else, I'd be using more cantrips, but like on Mundo's side, I'll actually be like kind of down there scrubbing with the mage hand, like actually getting involved.
Cool. Find a bucket, easy enough. And it takes you the better part of an hour. And the last remnants of Raimundo is basically one little pedal that stuck to the deck because it's wet. Slightly blackened. Within moments, it dries and flutters away in the wind.
As it kind of flies away, I'll use my mage hand to just grab it, and then just bring it back to me, and I'll put it in my top pocket.
I mean, it's not a hard shot to say that you have a multitude of vials, jars, and all kinds of things on you at all times. But you put the pedal in, tuck it. The second thing you were going to do was the mask, but we'll save that for last. What was the other one? There were three.
No,
The deck.
just wrapping up Baron.
Baron.
Just kind of respectfully, just wrapping him up, cleaning up blood, all that stuff. So he kind of looks a little bit more presentable.
You look around the ship. You don't really see much, like, in terms of a tarp. You know, there's... there isn't much of a tarp to wrap him up, or like hemp rope. You do see kind of bundled up on the other side of the ship. Kind of like a pile cloth and stuff. You jump down, you go collect it, and as you do, a figure dressed in black walks up to the Betsy. You kind of on ground level, picking up what you need to wrap Baron in, and I wouldn't say hooded, but a shadowy kind of character walks up. Reese, what do you look like to Quibble?
I am a relatively tall, like say 6 foot slender, high elf. Dark hair, pointy ears, and like a brown leather coat that you can see is being like ashed, burnt. You know, like when leather like gets really, really hot, it gets that like blackish burnt look, like that.
Hello, sir. Could I assist you?
Greetings, friend. How are you? Sorry to bother at this time of night. Is this the Betsy?
Why, yes, it is.
Okay, good. I come with some bad news, but I wanted to give you a warning beforehand.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, sir. This ship has seen quite a bit of bad news today. Your timing might be a little bit off.
Well, it's very time sensitive. You guys need to go.
Oh,
I've heard some rumors and talks, and the marshals in this area believe you guys are the ones to have killed the druid up in that tower. I don't know the story, but I'm here to warn you that they are coming to get you guys.
just hold on, just a minute. I will get the rest of the crew together.
And you're just gonna see fucking Quibble bolt around. So he'll go wake up Grunt, like just shake your shoulder and be like,
Big guy, there's someone on deck saying we're in trouble. I'm gonna go get the rest.
and he's gonna shoot. And then go to the next and just start warning everyone and kind of bring them together.
I'm gonna stand like where people get onto the ship, and I'm just gonna wait for if anyone does start coming.
Okay, roll perception.
Sure. Ooh, 19.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a moment. You do notice the character that he's just described, Burnt Leathers, standing pretty much underneath the hole where you guys are anchored. So he's standing like where the sand and the gravel is. You're standing on the deck looking down on him. You see him in the shadow, kind of like, not really in the shadow, but like tucked away, you know. And Quibs, you run down to, well, you go to wake the rest. Valerian's still on deck.
Yes, I'm at the front, so I walk closer to Gruntles with all the commotion.
Won't take you long to join Grunt in the front. You see kind of Grunt staring at a figure just before you guys.
I will look at Grunt and bump him and say, who the fuck is this?
The guy that warned Quibble.
Warned Quibble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quibble didn't like tell me what's happening, eh? Did he?
No.
No, not really. Well, it just said, yeah, this guy's basically come to warn us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get the rest.
And then you booked it.
Yeah, then I just fucking hold off.
So I'm just like eyes on this, and also the surround.
You'll see me every now and then also like look around just in case. I also don't want to be. I don't want to be like jumped on. I'm a skittish-ish person.
I'll look at you and friend or foe.
Friend, definitely friend, big man. I'm just here for warning. I mean no harm. I sought you guys out.
You will prove yourself.
That's what I'm here to do. And I'll have like both my hands up, like, you know, like when someone says freeze, I'll be like, that's what I'm trying to do, man.
Right. That moment we hear Quibble steps down into the second floor of the Betsy. Quibs, you've got the gallery, you've got the rooms where you know Green Bar are. What are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm gonna make my way to the room because I know I'll get two birds with one stone there. So I'm gonna kind of just fucking run to the door and like just burst in, slamming the door. And then I'm gonna kind of run to both of them. Kind of, they're gonna be on eye level, lying down anyway. So I'm just gonna tap them both on the shoulder. Guys, there's someone warning us about the locals are coming. Please join us on the deck. And then just bolted to try to find the rest, kind of going from room to room.
I'll head to the deck.
So will Drakkar.
Okay, you guys get up. Whoops, you run out after you've successfully done that. Where where you go next?
So what did you say that my other options were?
The rest of the ship. You've got the galley. You've got the storerooms at the bottom. You've got the bridge. You've got the back kind of like deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like systematically from like where Green and Drakkar were sleeping, just every room, like just open the door and just pop my head in and look out for Roll and Lilibet.
I'd say within minutes, well, within seconds, you would have gone through most. Get to the galley and you would have seen them just washing up and cleaning up after they'd done their tea service. But by the way, Drakkar and Grunt, there is your tea and your scones next to the bed.
Drakkar would have munched it down the drink and then come up.
Yeah, I would have eaten it before.
Yeah, like inhaled it and then get up.
So a little bit out of breath. He's going to open the galley and see Roll and Lilibet.
Roll's not there.
Where were you?
Oh, where the hell are you?
Still on the top of the ship, towards the back. But hearing the commotion, I'm going to duck off the ship onto land and sneak my way around to where the supposed person is standing.
Okay, roll stealth. Sorry. And what's your passive perception? Uris?
16.
I got a 22.
Okay.
I'm blind as a bat.
So mechanically, it takes you a couple of moments to get like into the shadow and like around. You see the shadowy figure standing out under one of like the dimly lit sconces, half in, half out of the light. Kind of making your way up after you've heard all the commotion.
I'll hide in the shadows for the moment.
A little bit, you finish up what you were doing in. Were you in the galley? The end?
Yeah,
Yeah, I still would have been in there.
Okay, you finish up. Quibble calls you, says, "There's somebody out there. The message
Yeah, warning us.
warning us."
I'll put down whatever I'm doing, and I'm gonna fling
the dish
towel like kind of all over my shoulder and walk out.
You walk behind her. Green, are you up? Green, you're walking towards the deck.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. At pace? Are you running? Are you walking?
I'll walk.
Walk your car. Running, walking. A power walk, maybe?
Yeah, power walk.
Just going away. You kind of meet up with Lilibet and Tonks. The rest of the party ascend onto the deck and meet up with Valerian and Drakkar. No, sorry. Valerian and Grunt. With Roll on the outside, walking down the outside of the hangar. At that moment, you are face to face with this shadowy figure. Reese. You say anything?
I'll try to walk out to like say a foot closer to the light, just so I'm more visible. So I'm not like this deep dark shadowy figure, because yeah, I don't want to look evil, you know. I'm gonna be like, let me just introduce myself. Sindrath, I'm just here to warn you. I just didn't want you guys to get mixed up in this town's politics. I heard you guys were the Betsy. I wanted to let you know the marshals are coming for you all. All I know is something to do with you guys killing someone in the tower. I don't know if it's true or not. All I know is the marshals are coming, and I came to warn you all.
I would like to insight check that from a distance. Push my lantern to here.
You would have walked up. Rolls an
Well.
instinct, like sneaking up down the side.
You.
Pull the lantern out. Kind of like listening to the murmurs in his voice.
That and listening for heartbeats. Becoming a lie detector.
I mean, very cool. So yeah, roll. Sure. An insight check. No, first roll me a perception check at advantage, and then and that will depend what you're gonna be rolling for your insight.
Okay, cool. Ignore that other roll. Advantage. Fucking spending my last luck point for evening. I still got there was 16.
16 total.
Yeah.
Just enough. You can roll a straight insight.
Alrighty.
Any lower and it would have been disadvantage. Higher and it would have been advantage. Well, you would have got natural 20, would have been advantage.
21 insight.
Okay. Reese, please roll persuasion or deception. Your choice. I think we both know what it is.
Buddy. Bro, these rolls. Seven. Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, what's the roll?
7.
So roll you sneaking up the side, your party congregating on the deck. You hear all that happening at once, but what you do hear is as he starts warning, as he starts tripping over his words and, you know, fulminating that you guys are in trouble with the marshals, you hear the skip of his heart. You hear the clench of the jaw. And this is synonymous with, like, the footsteps as they draw closer to the bow. You can hear almost like a echo environment this heartbeat projects, the clenching of the jaw. But what you do get is that this person has been sincere.
I will silently walk out the shadows. By what I can tell, he's being honest.
And this would have scared the shit out
I
of you,
would
bro.
jump. I would like instantly turn around and be like, "When did you get there? Are you part of this crew?" And just gonna see me point.
I am.
I'm warning you all. I mean, no offense.
Don't get me wrong either, but we've been dealing with a ocean of lies and an ocean of falsitudes. I had to make sure.
I know, understandable. I understand the world is a strange place.
Cutting past him to look at the rest of the crew. By what he says is true. He provides no false.
Can't we just give them the assassin as the killer, as he has been taken care of?
The killer has disappeared. The corpse no longer remains.
Yeah, but we do have a different one, who is an assassin.
That is true. Could use the killer's killer.
I do not see how they would take kindly.
But, I mean, would they even believe us? I mean, if you found a murderer and he's just pulls a dead body out and be like, "No, he did it."
Well, then takes away the whole he said it, no she said it, no he said it problem if the one side is dead.
I think leaving might be the best option.
I think
I
so
do.
too.
How did you come about this information?
I'm well connected in some areas. I just rumors travel wide in the city. So I was walking around. I heard it happening. I was in one of the taverns, the Bleeding Rose, if I remember correctly, and I heard it there. I heard some drunkard guards talking of it.
How long do we have?
I have no idea. I'd say until morning, but it's just talk. I don't know. I can't tell you exactly. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to deceive you all.
It might be in our best, and turning to the rest of the group, it might be in our best interest to make haste. Leave before we don't get the chance.
Well, what do we have to still do here?
Nothing.
Well, the ship
Oh,
is
just
in
leave
good
now.
condition if you do want to leave.
Sorry, friends. Who's the captain here, if I may ask?
The big guy.
Mm-hmm. My Betsy.
Your bits. Sorry to ask this, and you'll see like I scratch my head, nervous as shit. Where are you guys heading to?
That's a very good
Away
question.
from here.
Where are we going to?
I'm gonna just look at Valerian. Be like, you tell Grunt, we'll go.
Well, I need a destination to plot a course first.
Were we not going to the city of Ez?
The words of a dead man wants us there.
Grunt thinks we should check on the army.
I am sorry to ask this, and I know I'm a complete stranger, but if you're going past Greymont, could I just get a ride? I will stay out of everyone's way. I'll sit in a corner. You can put me in the brig if you have to. I just need to get to Greymont.
Is your business there?
I lost a place very important to me, and I have some news. I need to go find out what happened to it.
Some might say
And you'll see a sad
we're
face
over.
when I say that.
Some might say you and I are on a kinship on that note. And I'll using a rabbit hop onto the banister other side of the ship and head inside and start preparing to make way.
The rest of the party staring down at this person that's offering a helping hand. The marshals of the region alerted to a murder. You guys look down at the burnt, leathered character that stands before you. What are you guys doing? All seems to offer a... What do the rest of you say?
Valerian is still puzzled on where the end destination is.
Well, we can check on the army as we make our way to Greymont, if I'm not mistaken.
Greymont.
It's an approach there.
And I'm gonna start heading to my driving stations.
I'll stay up with
I'll
Green.
start plotting a course.
I'll hang out with the two of them.
Still standing awkwardly outside.
I'll just give you one of those like nods to get on the ship, and then he's just gonna go and stand on the front of the ship and look into the way we're going.
I'll head on immediately. But keeping my distance from everyone because I don't want to piss anyone off. Everyone looks pissed off at the moment. If there's some loose ropes, I'll tie some ropes. If there's anything I can do, I'll do that. But for the most part, stay out of people's way.
Nope, don't see any of that. However, as Grunt takes his captain's chair and Valerian takes his navigation, Quibble, you have one more job on your list to do. And that is to fix the mast.
Mhm.
You walk up to it, there's a chunk missing out of it. Literally beaten out of the side of this mast. I need to know, how is Quibble Thomas going to fix this?
So Quibble will pull out his tinkering tool, and so he'll pull it out of his rucksack, and then kind of go look around like the rest of the ship for like basically like pieces of wood off of like other barrels or like just random scraps of wood lying around the ship. And if there isn't a random scrap of wood, I'll start like cutting off like a little piece of hand railing, something I don't kind of necessarily think is necessary, and start patching it up.
Roll investigation.
Like putting
check
nails.
for me.
Okay. Wow. That's an 11.
11 is a lot for Quibble. This, right? This is
Well, that's on a
fixing-
nat 1, eh?
Oh shit. Natural failure.
That's a natural failure.
You find a casket, wood with like its little, you know, the what do you call it? Like the clamps that clamp the wood together on the casket. You fashion kind of like a gasket kind of thing with the your ratchets and stuff like that, and you put it on and you leave it there. We'll leave that natural one where it is. You make your way down to the engineering section in the middle where all the spells are. The ship is fairly still well powered. Everybody else is on the bridge. Valerian, where are you?
Well, I'm at the navigation.
Oh, navigation, yes, sorry. Green, you're?
I'm joining those two.
Okay, cool. Roll. You bunny hop on and
Start getting the ship prepared to move.
cool. Getting the tackle, everything ready. And Drakkar.
Drakkar is just going to be keeping an eye out while we travel.
On the stern, yeah, looking out. A little bit.
I am also just standing on the midsection.
And just as you came, Grant, been doing this a while. What does it look like when you take her out?
like I lift her up like slowly, gently at first. Slowly up, and then we just boom, start going.
As you do, as you're about to engage the engines, Valerian, you've plotted a course. You're familiar with your map. Roll. Roll an intelligence check at advantage. Valerian? Valerian. Jan, you still with us?
You're muted.
Sorry about that.
No problem, brother.
I'm getting confused on the UI. It was a 9, but then a 11. So 11 it is.
Takes you a minute. It's a good thing that Grunt was pulling the ship out slow. Gave you the adequate time to plot a course. It's not your finest work. Maybe added a couple hours to the trip total. And Grunt, you kick off.
I'm getting pretty used to it now, so like start going in the course, and then I remember the chats about like autopilot kind of things while I get myself on the kind of course that Valerian has plotted for us. I'm gonna start trying to figure out all the controls in this.
Well,
So, Grunt's literally gonna start trying to figure out like how to do everything from where I sit, like what everything does. And
I'm going to tell you that there is a person within the ship that knows its in and outs very well. And if you call upon them, they can help you. Otherwise, Grunt can do it by himself. Your choice.
well, yeah, while I'm busy traveling, I'm just gonna try and familiarize myself,
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
-1. Ooh, no ways. Grunt's feeling good today, my boy. 18.
So, Grunt, you take your time. It doesn't take you hours to learn this. You sat at this console, you've pushed buttons by mistake, you've smashed the hole into the harbor dock. You have learned by the hard way. And this comes into play. You know that there's a cruise control factor that will, if you set it, you can have it travel the gradient and then notify you that there's time to start descending. There's the option of plotting a straight route over land, which takes a little bit longer. Grunt takes the controls in, and it's a lot for him, because sometimes he battles with words, colors, but it's simply enough. It's not based on meaningless words, it's based on controls. about your natural reflexes. A grunt learns it pretty well. You now know how to put it on autopilot. You now know how to keep it at a steady speed. You know how to kind of program it to go up and then down and then notify you. I mean, it's quite the notification, but Grunt takes it in. It's at that time, the rest of the party, while you're traveling, I need somebody to please roll me a d12.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Who called it? Sorry,
Reese.
Reese called it. Okay, Reese, go ahead.
Can I
and
take away all my rolls, please? I got a 1.
You got a 1.
My rolls have been gacked today. Jesus.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Sorry about that.
Jesus, bro. I haven't rolled above a fucking 6 today.
You know
No,
how
sorry, I
to,
rolled a 7. Okay, woo.
a d12.
No, on the d12, I rolled a 1.
A 1. Oh my god, dude. Out of
I
all
told
the
you,
things that you could have fucking chosen on this first leg of the journey, you drive. Okay, I need you to please roll me a d100.
That's for what color the ancient dragon is.
Dragons.
Only 26 dragons. Only 26.
D100, please.
That was the D100.
What was it?
26.
26.
Yeah, that's what I said. Only 26 dragons.
Roll me another one, please.
Oh, God. Okay. That's a 96.
A 96.
Hmm.
Holy shit.
Am I rolling really good or really bad? Yeah, am I rolling really good or really bad? I need to know.
Yeah.
Everybody roll initiative and go down a level.
And down a level? Me too,
Okay.
Trevor.
As you guys travel on and you gain altitude, Grunt, Green, and Valerian, you're the first ones, and Jakar, sorry, and a little bit, you would have noticed the whole kind of rocks hitting it, ding, 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 or like the sound of debris hitting the undercarriage of this the Betsy. It's that moment breaking through the clouds as you kind of ascend. You see what would be left basically drifting above you is wreckage, a kind of steampunked balloon that had been attacked perhaps or something. It's still floating, but you can see little fires, you can see the blackened scorch marks of fire that has hit the side of it from small arms and big armed ordnance. It has taken some damage. What are you guys doing?
Anybody got that grappling hook?
What do you want to do with it?
Wait, do I see it?
Yeah, you want to see.
Can I look for a base course to plot through this mess for us?
Please roll a perception check. You can do the advantage as well because you have basically your navigational magic table in front of you.
Is it a single wreckage or like a battlefield?
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
That's a 25 for me.
25.
I
Yeah.
want to shout to Grunt and say, "Stop! There could be survivors."
Okay, one thing at a time here. 25. You sit there and you chart your way perfectly through this. The moments of second guessing yourself as you left and plotting the course a little slow, and maybe you just need to knock the dust off, but the little tings and knocks from the debris stops altogether. You for the moment pretty safe. Drakar, the perception check.
15.
This is a battlefield. This is something that has attacked this kind of like floating transport. It's hard to see what it was. The piping that it's made out of, with like a central kind of container, almost like two big hot air balloons off the top that are like held down by rope and cable. You can see it's propelled by two massive kind of like turbine fans that kind of project, and you can see they run on what would you call it, like a pulley system in the front. You can see that whoever smashed this place started with the bridge where they would have driven the ship from. All the glass, that whole bit is like hanging out like a train car hanging over a gorge with the bridge out, just bits and pieces falling out of it. Piping bent. You can hear the creaking of the metal. Then, Reese, your character, have you told everyone your name?
Briefly, just like outside
Yeah,
when
okay.
I was like muttering.
Hasn't really been acknowledged yet, so I'm just going to carry on with that. You shouted out to Grunt, "Stop, there could be survivors." Grunt, as El Capitan, what are you doing?
I'll not come to an immediate halt. I'll start slowing down.
Slow down. I need to know what you guys are doing.
I'll look at Valerian. Like, what to do?
What gives this new guy any idea there's any survivors out there?
Yeah, I just want to look at I just want to look at all the ships to see if I can see any survivors on deck.
There isn't a lot of ships, there's only one. Roll
What?
perception.
Oh. 11. Yes.
11 is not to see enough to see any
Daily
faint
Inspire?
movement. Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, fuck. For this, I'll use Inspire. Oh! Forget about it. Forget about it.
I don't
It's
want to be a
11.
survivor if you've got my back, eh?
Oh, thank God it's not combat. Oh, no. Jesus Christ.
So what was it?
Well,
11. This is a nice 11.
11. Jafar was 15.
Yeah.
Anybody else looking? No one else cares?
So on Quibble's side, he's not really looking for survivors. Quibble's kind of looking around to see how was the damage caused. Was it like, am I seeing some sort of, like, was it shot from the bottom? Did it get shot from the side? Like, how did this thing get attacked? And are we in trouble? Is this thing up here with us?
Roll perception check.
It's an 18.
On an 18, you can see that it was small arms fire. There are multitude of bolts. Synonymous with like boarding styles that wet pirates, or should I say ocean-going pirates, would use. Close quarter bolts. You can see cannon fire and kind of energy weapons that use magic. You would be able to take that at being Quibble. You would see that this on an 18 that they were rammed from the front and then boarded. You look around and the remnants of any ship is gone. This happened quite a while ago. On an 18, you do see the structure of this. You take it in. You notice that the life pods themselves, the emergency kind of like parachute balls that on the side that people can get into two at a time. You can see they're all gone, but one is still hanging there. And on an 18, you look into the glass and you can see somebody in there.
Guys, this looks like the work of like airship pirates, and it looks like one of the escape pods is still attached, and there might be someone in there still.
How far below us is this wreckage?
But you guys are kind of like traveling through its stream of shit that's hanging out of it, right? So you're kind of like following along with it. I would say it's not very far away from you at all anymore. Probably about 50 to 100 feet because of, you know what, let me just give it up straight up, like 75 feet away from you. But because of Vidarian's excellent navigation skills, you are very, like, how do I say, sailing hard. You darting left to right when you should. Very steady. Steady as you go.
Is it like late afternoon?
It's almost nighttime. Well, no, it is nighttime now. Probably about 8, 9 o'clock at night.
We'll run downstairs to where the navigation and Valerian is and ask, what is our current location? Valerian, you are muted, my friend.
I'm sorry, man. Well, I'll give you the rundown of the location where we are and explain to you that we've got a survivor in the ship in front of us.
GM, what is our location?
I'm typing as fast as my little hands can. I didn't open the map. I didn't think we'd get this far. Give me a second. It's opening. Successful.
You all underestimated my navigation skills after that crash landing, you see.
I don't know what you're on about.
Gets to be.
I didn't see a crash landing. I only saw landing with style.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing.
Amen, Brother John.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You'd be just past a place called Yetcha in the Yetcha Hills. Just gaining enough altitude to transverse over the Yetile Mountains. You guys are going to Greyhawk, are you not? I mean, Greymount, yeah. So yeah, you are now over just past Yetcha in the Yetcha Hills. If you want me to, I will Dum dum dum. You are there.
Okay.
You left here. You are now here because you're kind of going up at an angle, and then you still need to travel all the way there. So this is the first,
Hey, in
second,
just like a few hours, the
third,
better you can move it.
fourth, 5 sections.
Do you think you can keep up with it? We need to see if there are survivors, at least.
So far, so good. We can push it on and see how it goes. You just work on a plan how to get the survivors out, and I'll work on a route to keep the Betsy afloat. With the
Got it.
captain's help, of course.
I will run back upstairs and prepare to get close by.
Yeah, you run upstairs, past Quibs, past your party, up onto the deck, getting ready to jump. Why? Stop streaming. There you go. Yeah, cool. So you're about to jump across.
I'm going to first, while the ship's getting close, I'm going to take out a piece of rope. Who's on the deck with me?
Chukar a little bit. New guy.
Sick.
Yeah, I am.
I'll pull out. I'll tie myself 50 foot of rope, tie it around me, throw the rest to Drakkar, and say, "Don't let me die or fall, whichever comes first."
I tie the end of that rope to myself.
Mr. Rabbit, what is your name? Sorry.
My name is Rel. I do apologize. I never got to listen to yours.
Sindrath, pleased to meet.
Pleased.
How about I just get you there? I'll just levitate you. I'll take you in.
I can do a lot of that. It won't be a rush, but you might need to keep your abilities for any potential survivors to bring them back safely.
Oh, just offering.
Just keep an eye out.
Will do.
And when we get as close to 20 feet away as possible,
Okay.
I would use rabbit hop.
As that happens, Drakkar, what are you fixing the rope to? Yourself?
Myself.
Okay. That's awesome. And then pilot and navigator. Navigator, you've already done an amazing job navigating through here. Now you need to tighten your parameters. Grunt, you can't put this on autopilot. You take it off, you know that you have to hold this. I need a... You can give me an athletics.
Me
Right.
and they're concentrating, boss.
It's also your strength holding it firm, holding the ship where it needs to go. Like, you're using what powers Grunt. Then, navigator. I need an intelligence check. Advantage.
Intelligence check. Come on, baby. Intelligence check is the right one. With advantage. It's 18.
More than enough. Frontals.
Me, I got 26.
Yeah.
You feel the ship guide its way. Roll, you see this. It's steady. You feel safe. You're in 15 feet of the ship. What do?
Rabbit hop across.
As you go, Drakkar, you anchor down, holding him.
Yeah, I'll even be like, so since it's tied to my body, my arms are free. I'll be like using my arms to like hold on to the edge railing.
Roll athletics for me.
Dirty 20.
Good to know. Rest of the party, stand by. Roll, you land. I need a dexterity saving throw from you. at advantage.
I'll take a 26.
As you land, it's not the hop that's the problem, it's the instability of the rickety. As you hit your weight, you perfectly blend it out. For those that are watching Raoul, you can almost see the air around him balance him. The moisture itself lift him. He lands perfectly. Raoul.
Since I only have 50 feet at the moment, I'm going to see if I can find a stable place to tie the rope, but in a way that if anything starts pulling the ship away from it, I can just quick pull release it so that it doesn't drag our ship down with it.
Okay, I either need you to roll an intelligence, actually wisdom, or I need you to roll, I mean, what else would be survival?
Both are the same.
Yeah,
16.
it's enough. Kind of tie up a knot that you know will be effective. You have to pull and yank it like a slip.
And once I'm happy with it, I use every part of my movement to start scouring the ship. I'll start with that escape pod and scan the entire ship as I go along.
You're going to the lonely escape pod.
I'll start there, yeah.
Now, are you going in the ship or going around the hull?
Was from what Quibble had mentioned, was there a space to get inside of the pod from the outside?
Quibble, did you mention that there was a space?
No, I just saw that basically there was some kind of movement inside the pod.
I will be inside then.
Make your way inside. It's not hard to get inside. You see it's wrecked inside. Absolutely destroyed. Slash marks. Upholstery has been ripped to pieces. It's been gutted. You see the entrance to the like a little pod. It's battling to close. It's like it wants to. Every time it moves, the whole ship, it wants to close, wants to drop off. You walk up. What are you doing?
I want to see what's inside.
You look inside. You see a creature. It's hard to make out what it is with all the like debris and broken glass and that's on top of it. You can see it's alive. It's not bleeding out. It's not chopped into pieces. It's sitting there.
How big is this creature?
Well then, I need you to please roll a d6. No? D6.
A D6. A 5.
Okay. That's cool. Quibble, I need you to please... Actually, Reese, I need you to make me a D4, please.
Not me. My rolls have been geek.
I know, because you rolled this encounter.
1. Oh my god.
Okay, cool. Good to know. 5.
No.
You see a kind of tanned, bald, shaved, kind of like shaved at 0, so you can still see his hairs, right? He's got kind of like goggles like Quibble's got, but much smaller, with blackened lenses. You can see he's wearing black leather, studded armor. He's got 2 blades next to him, and you can see he's kind of knocked out. He is humanoid, by all appearances.
Can I reach this person?
You can try.
I will attempt to do so.
Okay, I need an athletics check, or unless you can convince me you can do this with dexterity. Athletics checks to pry this open to get to him.
I will try and wait for a moment as the door is trying to open or close. to see if I can dive through, grab him, and dive back.
It's not big enough for that. You'd be able to open it, reach in, grab him, and pull him out. It's not big, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Then I will let's go athletics. A 15.
15 is exactly what you need to catch it with your timing. You wait until it moves, and as it wants to open, you help it along its way, and it opens. And it opens. You can see it's trembling in its socket. It doesn't want to stay closed, so you know you've got moments before this thing shuts again. Maybe it's time for good.
I'm reaching in, grabbing, and pulling out.
Okay, I will allow either acrobatics or athletics on your side for this.
Acrobatics. Oh, nope. Using point of inspiration. Reroll that fucking thing. 16.
You yank him out, and as you do, the sudden pop of air hits your ears. It hurts you particularly because of how good your hearing is. You pull him up and out of there. You hoist him into the ship, and the pod falls. You see him lying there. He's got shackles on his arms, but on his hands, but they have been broken, marked. See him lying there, unconscious.
I will, in the quick moments I have, pull his daggers out of them, the sheaths, attach them to my person, and then pick up the person and make my way upstairs.
Okay. You make it slows you down. You make it to the top side of this, what is a container airship. You get him to where your rope is. What are you doing?
I will tie the rope around him and put a thumbs up to Drakkar. And I'm going to get ready to toss him up as they pull to kind of get him over the banisters.
Yeah, and as he gives that thumb up, I do like a heave and a hove. Fucking pull him.
Yeah. Drakkar, I need an athletics check from you, and the same from you, please. Roll.
Oof, it was better be high, Drakkar.
But you got a toss him.
So that's a 14.
Yeah.
And a 9.
Okay, that's great. You killed him. So what happens is you lift him up, and you kind of plop him over the edge, and he doesn't really fly out, or he doesn't really gain any altitude. And Drakkar pulls him across, and like hits the side of the Betsy, like, and you hear like, you know that sound of like when a child hits its head on like a restaurant chair or something like that. It's like that. It's like, oh fuck, right? And you kind of hoist him up, Drakkar, and he's lying there, and he's got this massive like gash on his head, and he's bleeding. He's still alive, he's still breathing, but yeah, he's hurt. He's looking bloodied. Well, you're on the other side of the ship.
I'm just gonna shout, "Keep her steady," and then I'm going to bolt back down using my key points to dash as bonus actions and scour the ship some more, just in case there's any other survivors.
Okay. With no tie, I'm gonna need another check from the navigator and the pilot, please.
While they're rolling that, I'll look at Lilibet and say, "Can you help?" And I'll point at the gash on the person.
I will pause. Cure wounds. And that is 11 healing.
You see him kind of like You don't actually see him. You don't actually see him open his eyes, but he does because he's wearing those blackened goggles. He looks up, looks at all of you. And you see him smile. Starts laughing. Roll. You scour the ship. I need an investigation or perception check from you.
Perception 14. Question, Tim.
Yo.
Do our long rest inspiration stack?
Yes, all inspiration stacks.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay.
What?
Yeah. You can use it as points, remember? You can add a +5 to your roll if you have 5 inspiration points.
So if I just like haven't used inspiration for 5 days, I can have 5 inspiration.
That never happens in this party. Like, Geo with Raimundo had probably about 30 inspiration points that he never used. Okay. But yes, they stack. You can put them and then you can add them as like a modifier to your roll. So if you're rolling a +5 on attack plus your d20, you can add, if you got 5 inspiration points, 5 points.
No. So all that I understand. I just thought the daily ones didn't stack. I didn't
No, all of them stack. Everything stacks. You're gonna need it. Keep telling you.
I just used one earlier, so I'm going to use all 3 to add on to that 14. So 17.
Okay, 17. Okay, so you find a coin purse with 19 gold in it. Navigator's tool, slightly damaged but still usable. 3 days of rations. Signal whistle, arcane. Audible in a vacuum within short range. You find somebody's gold pendant worth another 50 gold. In the cargo, you find. Give me a d6.
Sorry, it was Navigator's Tool, 3 days rations, Signal Whistle, Arcane, and then a pendant worth 50 gold.
Yes.
And then obviously the 19 gold pieces.
Yeah, and then I need a d6 from you.
D6. 1.
Oh, that sucks. Roll another d6 from me.
3.
You find a bottle crate. Oh man, you missed so much good shit. You missed a bottle.
Dice aren't rolling, man. These dice are just fucking sliding on the die.
Sorry, dude.
Right,
You find 6 intact bottles of fine alcohol with 150 gold per bottle, or it does have an alchemist base to each bottle. You do find a flicker lantern. Who knew? Once per day, this reveals an invisible or ethereal creature or something ethereal in dim light for 1 minute. Think about what you have. It has a 10% chance to go out. When it does, it doesn't work anymore. Just a mundane lantern. Ship's log or fragments of it mentions recent deliveries and meeting points. Name, faction or location, basically who they work for, who they are and where they're from. They're from Greymont. They work as like a kind of, for lack of a better description, a DHL UPS service, holding goods across, thus the very simple you don't find that, you don't find that. Oh no. Okay. That's all roll finds. Make your way back up.
Yeah, not finding anything. I'll sprint my ass back up.
Okay. The pilot and the navigator, what were your rolls?
It was a 7 from me.
Yeah.
Getting a bit shaky.
Pilot?
80. Mute a boy.
Fucking muted, man. It was 12 first and I used one of my inspirations. For 27.
27 makes up for your navigator. You hear clunk, 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 clunk. It's a little bit further. You get to about 20 feet away. You jump.
Yes, rabbit hop, my last one for the day.
Dexterity save for me, please.
It is a
Advantage.
20-foot jump. $26.
More than enough. You land on the deck. Your new friend, who's got broken shackles around his wrists, lies upon the deck. Roll lands. The rest of the party on the ship.
Can I do something cool?
You can. I'm about to end the sesh.
As I land, I'm gonna roll, pulling out one of the daggers and land by the individual that I've saved, and put the blade against his throat.
His own dagger.
Yep.
And as,
Superhero landing to threaten him.
as Roll does that, as he holds this dagger to this person's throat, as nighttime starts to descend. That's where we end today's session. D&D.
Hey, 3 more hours, anyone?
Motherfucker got work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about we just all call in sick to work tomorrow and continue D&D?
Yo, I did that last week. I can't do that again.
Can't do that, eh?
Yeah.
That was so fucking sick.
Sure. Bro.
Oh no.
Thank you guys. I love the fact that Tonks is a character now. I love
Yeah.
it. So
Awesome
cool,
idea.
man. And
Yeah, thanks again for allowing me to fucking play Tonks.
I just feel like he's always been yours, you know what I mean?
He's been waiting for you to pilot him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kept him warm for you, boy, you know? And then,
No, fuck.
and fucking Reese not trying to get killed on the first episode.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I love that. I love that. Was fucking hilarious.
I'm
He's
not.
good.
I'm not
Learning.
listening.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at
look
That's
at that. You learn.
I was
And
trying so
He
hard.
learns.
I'm not gonna give you guys a level up because you got one last session. Remember, everybody's at level 10 now. I
Yeah.
am gonna give everybody a double point on inspiration, one for the role play and one for the team dynamic that was going on tonight. It was very cool.
Yeah, still some things we need to talk about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You fuckers.
Those are upset. Fucking, I mean, Varinus, his body's still on the deck.
Yeah.
Just in
We all
fucking.
kind of know it's just gonna be like, at some point, it's like just gonna just toss him off the side of the deck.
Jump him.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Just, yeah,
That's fucked up.
Kill a family
that is fucked up.
of something.
Body first. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
No pedals, no nothing. Just dump his ass.
Shame. Poor bugger.
And now there's poison hidden amongst the ship that none of us know about.
Yeah.
And not
For
even
now.
like gas poison. Some like good poison.
Yeah, like kill you in one go poison. Remember, guys, you can find some crazy shit in the world, and it works for you too. Hey,
Fucking rolls, man.
bro, if you can I tell you what you missed out, because you probably won't even
Yes.
come back to this, right? No one else is going over. Everybody's worried about this, right? So what we've missed out is trades goods. So you lost another 50 gold worth of like cloths, inks, stuff like that. Heavy refined ore, another like 200 gold worth, right? But it's all silver and stuff, like little briquettes of ore. Spell components packets, guild marked package, a sealed, stamped, and it was addressed to somebody very important. Pretty much an empty crate, but it had a false bottom containing gold. I don't really want to tell you how much was there.
Rel could have been rich, boy.
You could have been pimping, son.
Like more than 1,000.
And tell no
But-
one.
yeah, much more than 1,000.
Just be like, hey guys, I found a crate.
And it wasn't the only thing. You would have found the emergency repair kit, which grants advantage on one ship repair or hold patch job. Should have been great for
The
Quibs.
mask.
Well, we don't know about the mask. Quibs fixed it. Fucking.
In quotation marks.
To the best of my ability.
So we'll see how it happens with that. Bloodstained weapon. It was pretty cool what that was, but we'll leave that. The survivor, which you found. A crate that was full of stolen jewelry.
I hear Rolls making a Trip 2.0, boys.
So we going?
Yeah, but Trip 2.0, but not getting back on the ship because navigator and captain have said, "Sweet, cheers."
No, we done, boy. Oh, Rolls
No
gone.
way.
Oh no.
Hey, he can live the rest of his life as very, very wealthy man. He just
Been
won't be able
wealthy
to
for
spend
so long. It's temporary.
Well, you guys got another 4 sections to go, right? With travel before you get to Greymont.
And please God, not my rolls. Anyone else's rolls but mine.
Yeah, you're not allowed to roll anymore.
Yeah, no, please. No.
So-
no, no, no.